Hi, my name is Snape Pramar, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Lucky. And our mission is to enable the best consumer experience through personalized shopping for retailers. We believe that the way brands, retailers, and consumers all interact and engage with each other has changed drastically over the past few years because of the omni-channel world. There's now hundreds of different channels through which consumers buy, and even more channels through which brands and retailers can sell through. This creates a lot of complexities in the world in terms of how a consumer perceives purchasing a product, what their intent is in the moment, and makes it difficult for retailers to engage with the consumer through the way that a consumer wants to be engaged through it by. And that comes down to personalization. And personalization of shopping is antiquated. It hasn't been changed for decades, and about 4 out of 10 consumers are lost to retailers because of poor personalization, which includes content that could be irrelevant to a consumer, sending them rewards and offers at a time when they have no intent of purchasing. A lot of that purchasing behavior that was used by retailers previously came from data that was gathered through browsers. Yet, browsers are getting rid of cookies, so you can't collect that data, which makes it even more important for these retailers to now have real-time data and first-party feedback from the consumers themselves about what they're interested in. And on average, about 8 different channels are used to sell each product through a brand, which offers a lot of disadvantages, but also opportunities to a retailer to take advantage of through their online and offline touchpoints. Our solution, which is a universal solution for a cohesive user experience at every touch point, is the key. We help retailers gather insights about a consumer's shopping behavior and what they're currently interested in the moment when they want to make a purchase. Based off that, we personalize the reward and content that a consumer sees in order to incentivize them to take another action. Then, afterwards, you can retarget that consumer with content that's relevant to them based on that product that they said they were interested in. You're able to drive purchases in-store and offline with our experience, set location-specific rewards by geofencing certain areas in a city or even across the entire country to showcase different demographics or different people with different rewards to understand what makes them take the next step. And you could instantly offer buy online, pick up in store functionality through our experience because a consumer can buy the product after our experience right then and there and pick it up in store. This is how our experience works. A consumer goes to a retailer's website, they see an insight question that they can respond to. There's a reward that is associated with that specific response that they can utilize in the moment at a physical store near them or use digitally later. And you can engage with consumers as they move, no matter where they are. You're able to collect these insights, which are first-party feedback, so you can really understand how a consumer thinks and views your brand. And you can segment the responses based on different consumers, so you can retarget them and utilize your ad dollars to maximize the value. So far, we've seen about a 40% uplift in consumer engagement across your mobile touchpoints with our experience, about a $50 increase in purchase store amounts versus online, and the data that you collect, is 100% consumer-centric because it's the consumer themselves telling you exactly what they're interested in or how they feel about your brand or retailer. We form strategic partnerships with key players in the industry to really get expertise on how we develop the platform and market. We've built partnerships with marketing agencies that work with a bunch of retailers and brands, set up partnerships with trade associations and content organizations, and developed e-commerce plugins to simplify our integrations directly with the brands and retailers. About 84% of consumers believe that the online and offline experiences should be integrated. 3/4 of people already use mobile devices when they're shopping physically, and 90% of people have location data turned on via an app or browser. All 3 of these things makes our technology extremely pivotal and defensible to use right now for a retailer. Our business model is a simple SaaS model based on the number of monthly engagements that occur. We have a specific enterprise plan that we built out, and currently, because of everything that's happening, we're offering a special 3 to 6 month free pilot with our technology to understand exactly what value we can provide these retailers, and it includes everything such as the POS integration and buy online, pick up in store functionality, audience segmentation, and consumer insight experience protocols to help develop questions and insights that you can utilize to learn exactly how your consumers are thinking. Consumers want this one-to-one relationship, and with our experience, you can finally make that happen. We'd love to work with you and love to learn more and see how we could help. Please feel free to reach out at snay@luckylabs.io.